with probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right for attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be provided for you. Okay. All right. Let's get on to it. Let's go to the other page.
So I need to go back and sit down. Thank you.
All right. Can I have everyone rise for me, please?
All rise, all rise.
Start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
All that sitting down just to
Let me
get
get
some.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Kiwi, get up.
Up to the side so I can
Is
Like, he don't
Mr.
got enough
Judge
order.
Damien Smokes, and I want to be taking the court case today. Can everyone do me a massive favor and please raise your right hand?
Let's do this, please.
Okie dokie. Do you solemnly swear to affirm that you will truly listen to the case and render a true verdict and a fair sentence as to this defendant?
I do.
I do.
Yes, sir.
I do.
Okay, you may be
I
seated.
do.
I do.
I do.
I do.
Come on, be honest. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, you guys. Thank you.
Brianna, shut the fuck down.
I'm
Trying
trying to.
Fuck.
Hey, Brianna, I love you.
Okay, I got it.
He said I love you.
Not working, bro.
Yeah, I won't do it to
Alright.
you again.
Quiet,
PA,
please.
you may start with your case. That would be
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see
So
here.
can you go sit down?
All right, I'm gonna start off for the record. Is Bishop Mice. I'm the assistant commissioner with the Chicago Police Department. Let me pull up my tablet here.
We in court. We in court. We in court.
Is somebody talking?
No, he pulling up
Uh,
the-
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he's getting himself together.
Radio checks is Kruger acknowledged, over.
Can everybody hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yep, you're good.
All right. The incident report I'll be reading from the date of May 4th, 2025. I myself and Officer Khalil Rich, badge number 4531, were deployed. We were dispatched over in the area of Wisconsin to some complaints of some heavy traffic in the area. Upon arriving on scene, myself and Captain Rich discovered 3 occupants, two of which were actually inside of the well-known residence that is known to be considered drug infested. It's actually an area that we've had surveillance on for quite a time now. We've been known to get several calls out there. Upon actually arriving on scene to an actual call, we've seen the 2 occupants. Upon arriving and getting out of our department issued vehicles, the suspects began to take flight. One of 2 actually got away. One of the suspects, Mr. J, actually was the individual that I was actually able to detain. Upon talking to Mr. J and making him known of the reason why we were dispatched into the area, kind of let him know, kind of gave him like a little brief summary of the rundown and everything. After conversating with him and reading him his Miranda rights, I did a probable pat down on him. Upon this probable pat down, I discovered counterfeit money, over a large amount of cocaine, and I also discovered a Class 2, Class B firearm. Then upon being searched, I actually told Mr. J that I would actually talk with him, and if he If he wasn't considered to be a part of that scene, then I would actually be able to work with him. But summary of the incident report at hand.
Okay, okay. Could I please get the defense attorney's statement on this?
Defense, come to the stand, please.
You may go back, Bishop. Thank you.
Looking good today, Judge.
Thank you, thank you.
Please think about sitting down, please.
Put it out.
And what are you gonna be pleading today for your client?
Mr. J. Slide will be pleading not guilty.
Okay, okay. Let's move on. And if I'm correct, I'm looking at this case. You guys are also countersuing
Correct.
the Chicago Police Department. Ain't it wrongful detainment? And I believe there's more. Hold on, I'll look at the case file again.
Yeah, so it's going to be the false imprisonment, malicious prosecution, and assault and battery.
Okay, okay.
Oh. Yeah, yikes.
Have an issue with the reasonable suspicion. If we could start there.
Go ahead, you may proceed.
At the scene, looking through the body cam and the evidence that we do have, the arresting officer did not have any probable cause to do a stop, an investigation, or any kind of detainment on the
Alright, and I haven't seen the body cam myself, and I will say that there was no PB found. Or PC, I should say.
Yo, is that a rifle in your bag?
Yo, get up and be quiet.
Shut up, Bree.
And since there's no PC found, looking to get these and follow with the countersuit.
Okay. From the evidence I've seen and we've collected, within the book, I do see that they didn't actually give him his Miranda rights. So that is gonna be something that I could grant you, possibly. What are you guys looking at for in terms of suing today? What type of payment are we looking at?
We're looking to sue for the maximum, which is $1 million.
$1 million of the Chicago Police Department. Okay. Let me just write it down. 1 million. All right. Could I get
Your Honor.
the prosecution to counter argue, please? If you could come to the podium. What do you have to say in your defense if the body cams we've collected and analyzed that you did not indeed give him his Miranda right?
Alright, Your Honor, for starters, I would like to address the fact that the body cam issue, was actually due to the city actually we were going through some issues that prior to that, I want to actually address the public that at the time Chicago was not actually deployed. My special unit deployed at that time, which is SIU, the Special Investigative Unit. So our rules and our statutes and our laws, we go by a lot different than how PD does things. So, as far as the probable cause, the Special Investigative Unit, we deploy undercovers, and we also deploy unmarked units. So, with that is different implementations of things that we do take when it comes to actually investigating, detaining, or portraying a suspect. You get what I'm saying? So I understand what counsel is speaking on as far as the Miranda him or body cam or the Mirandas and anything like that. But he was actually Mirandized before before I actually dispatched my transport unit to come up to it's the area of Wisconsin to actually have him transported. Yeah. I just want to bring that to mind, to consider that before we act to a ruling, if he could, or if you could possibly take the time to actually read our statutes on the Special Investigative Unit, so that you can actually see that everything that was actually done that night only probable, but it was also valid.
Alright. From the case I'm looking at, and obviously, like I said, with the body cam and everything, Mirandizing this on scene is should be the priority. You cuffs, you need a Mirandize.
Well, like
as is
I would like to object on the behalf that, Your Honor. Technically speaking, I wouldn't my body unless I know for a fact, or if I plan on prosecuting them for an arrest. Me Mirandizing with him would be me assuming that he actually committed that crime. When I detain him, or if I detain someone, I'm actually investigating to get all of my pieces in fact and in play before I actually pursue. One thing about it, I've been PD here in the city for a little over a year, maybe two now. I'm pretty known to the public, and anybody that comes across me knows, for the most part, any arrest that I have is 9 times out of 10 going to always be like certified. You feel me?
Judge, hearsay.
Proceed. Hearsay.
What grounds? What grounds?
You said, and I quote, "If you ask others about my arrest, that would be hearsay."
But that's not pertaining to this arrest. In fact, right now, that's pertaining to my overall public record.
Which would still be.
It's lit. Public record.
That
It's not hearsay.
people know that you're an outstanding officer. You saying that's on your record?
Vinewood border. Over, right across from PD.
I'm gonna still prove the hearsay, so everyone can just ignore what you just said.
Copy, 108.
10-4, what I will say is, even if you're detaining a suspect, come on, you're an assistant commissioner. Even when detained, you still give them their Miranda rights.
And he was read his Miranda. He was read his Miranda right.
Okay.
Miranda rights were.
We were given, unfortunately, I'm looking and I can't see any of it. I do understand that there was issues going on with body cams and maybe a malfunction, but unfortunately we haven't picked that up on your body cam.
But you do understand that that's why I was asking if the courts or council would take the time to read our actual special investigative unit policy, because if that is deployed, then we're unmarked, we're undercover. So body irrelevant at that point, because at that point we're blowing our cover. You know what I'm saying?
And there was officers on scene with body cams, and unfortunately there was none that gathered anything to do with the rights. And from a point of view as me, let's say you sitting as me in this chair right now, there in that body cam there was about 6 pieces of body cam fully, I'm pretty sure, from the suspect and from CPD themselves. We couldn't see anything to do with being Mirandaized at all, which is quite appalling. Go on to what you're saying with policy doesn't outrank law. Unfortunately, the law is the law. You have to Mirandize a suspect, even if it's your policy that you have to do it later down the line or you don't want to do it, the law's the law at the end of the day. And unfortunately, what I've seen is it's not looking too good. What we're gonna do is we're gonna be in pause for a moment in time. We're gonna speak among ourselves. Lawyer can speak to your client. We're gonna about take a think over this, and then we'll come to the conclusion.
Promise.
Okay.
Judge, can
Get
I
out of my
make a
way.
point before we take a recess?
Proceed.
All right, the recess would be just a real quick.
So-
What's up, Bree?
PD, come
I
outside.
wanted to make sure that put on the record that they mentioned that they were in,
Plug real niggas.
which is unmarked and not.
Look at the state on you, kid.
Good, how y'all feeling?
Good. Nervous, I guess.
No, it's stinking there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Alright, he basically saying we said we're SIU and full blown on the we still had on uniform, which we didn't. We had on
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
we had on PD vests. We had. The way we
Yo,
were dressed
Kruger
specializes in our
Yo,
brand.
get everybody away from us.
Get away, you detained.
Hey,
Obstruction.
y'all back up, please.
Go away. Go away.
Hey, don't listen
Back
to
up,
your
back up,
man.
back up.
Obstruction.
Hey,
That's
all
what
y'all
I'm
need to back up.
saying. Like I said, it should- who is Jay in there?
Yeah.
Oh, they about- I have to get this shit done before this. Alright.
He said he even in the body cam he says he didn't know it was PD, but
That's
in
what I'm
his
saying,
counter
like-
he says, "Oh fuck, it's 12," and start running. So either way, he violated his own rights because he
That's what I'm
ran.
saying. He is not so
Exactly.
with
And he said it's 12.
Yeah, exactly. Which technically
He started to run, so he violated his rights
was
with running.
obstructed. The investigation was obstructed. And it took place.
Exactly. Now, yo, y'all ready, bro? Cause now this is
I'm
gonna
niggas
start.
Make sure
Drop
you
this shit on me,
got
bro.
that. Make sure you got that.
Hey,
body
but
cam.
back up. Nah, bro.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, they dropped this shit on me, bro.
Y'all ready?
Man, lock in.
Nah, we locked in because they put. Man, he supposed to really be having Brody. Brody supposed to be on the stool, bro.
PD. Dude, you are stuttering, bro. You are stuttering, bro. I need you to.
Kind of between us.
I need to
Lloyd,
represent you,
and
bro.
Lloyd, and
Let me
he-
represent you.
I ain't see Miranda.
Come on, get in. I'm trying to get the front. Oh, damn.
Rihanna, I love you. Rihanna, I love you.
I'm sorry.
Make this announcement.
I want to talk to you in the judge room after.
We ain't doing that. I gotta go fuck my girl.
Cap.
What you be cat?
Cap.
Should be cat.
Cap.
What you be cat?
Rihanna, I love you. Rihanna, I
I'm
love
cat.
Oh shit, I'm sitting in the fuck.
McDonald's spot.
you. Rihanna, I love you.
Watch out,
What's that
Kimmy.
mean?
Brianna, I love you.
Who the fuck is that Stacks? 'Cause I'm about to get irritated.
I don't know. It's a PD, bruh. You stop fucking with niggas, you hoe.
I swear to you, bitch, where'd she just go? Don't piss me off. I
Rihanna, I
told
love
you
you.
I'm not that person.
PD, can y'all move real quick?
Quiet
Can
down
y'all
the
move? Move,
I
nigga.
don't gotta
Yo, my ass go foul, fine, because I can't get back in my chair.
Move, nigga.
That was Be quiet.
material, but not at the same
So this is how the
Stop.
court
Watch your
justice
fucking mouth,
acts
bitch. What the
in the
heck?
courtroom.
Yo,
It's crazy. This is really crazy to me.
Watch out.
And I feel like
Everybody
we're
be
not
quiet or
being
you gonna
treated
roll
fairly.
calm, boy.
Hey, stop talking.
Let me get by again.
All right, quiet in the court.
Oh my
Quiet in the
God.
court. Quiet in the court. Recess is over. Judge, whenever you're ready.
There you go, man. Sat back in the seat. Good. All right. I'm willing to listen to one more side. Assistant Commissioner Bishop, before I make the verdict. So, is there anything else you need to say before I?
Yes, sir. If by chance before you do make that verdict, I have actually like a few things. If by chance before you do make that verdict, is it possible could we get the actual named defendant to actually be the one on the stand? That
Can you
and
speak up, please, so I can't hear you?
I said before you before you come to your verdict, is it possible could we actually get the named defendant to actually get on the stand? 'Cause I kind of feel like it's kind of been like a little cross controversy between just us, you, and his lawyer over there. I mean, but we haven't actually heard the words from the horse's mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I allow if the sus.
That aspect and the aspect in his reading of the Miranda rights. One thing the lawyer has failed to stated any of the actions that his defendant had created before that caused him to actually be in our limelight. Upon arriving to the scene, the two named defendants or the named defendant decided that he was going to run. I also overheard that it was said that he wasn't, that we were police, but in the body cam he actually stated in his own by chance that, oh, it's 12, and at that point him and his whoever the other guy was, he began to take flight. So at that point in time, the reading of any Miranda rights or wanting to have any questioning had been thrown his rights at that point in time. He didn't care about running and obstructing our investigation. He was treated different. He was treated from being a regular civilian to at that point being criminalized. So, you know, hearsay, but like he says that's hearsay, but like I said, we actually get the defendant to actually, take the stand, because that's pretty much what it boils down to court. That's how
well, we
the
can
court
get
is.
the defendant in the stand, but it's gonna
we have
be
5
quick.
minutes.
All right, so before you make a decision, I would like to object this case and continue this trial, because I feel like we are being cheated unfairly.
Honestly, I feel the same. I feel the same way
So
too.
I would be asking for another judge to represent this
On what
trial.
grounds?
Can I make a point, Judge?
On the grounds of the fact that the judge and the actual lawyer has pretty much been around each other, which could lead us to believe that they've been talking about the case. We would rather just continue the case.
Can I get the defendant to come to the stand, please?
We would honestly rather just continue the case, since that is, by law, the right of maybe. We are offered an appeal. We are offered a continuance. So with that, we are going to exercise our amendment, if that we can do.
There would be no reason to ask for an appeal yet.
You
most definitely did.
I mean, I did see you guys sitting here at the courthouse for a couple hours, so I do
Not only that, you guys have been in communication.
Yep.
You guys have been in communication and around each other while this case was before this case was supposed to take place. So who's to say that this verdict wasn't we just came in here and wasn't you guys just talking to each other?
I mean, it seems like you guys are good friends.
That's what I'm saying. So to me, I feel like the grounds for continue. I feel like the grounds for continuing.
Trying to pull up for another argument because we're all.
Oh no.
But no, that's how
We didn't discuss anything before the courtroom was open. Unfortunately.
I mean, you guys were here for hours, so how do we know you guys didn't discuss anything?
We were here
so
half an hour prior. talking
we
to the
so
suspect
hold
for
on?
20 minutes or
Are
so.
we saying we're not going to follow the laws? Because I mean, we're supposed to be doing everything by the book, right? We're granted an
mean-
appeal and we have a motion to for continuance, right?
Then, Miss
Right,
Judge,
that's all I. Thank
yeah,
you.
we'll do it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. So there's gonna be another trial for it, Judge. Then,
Oh.
I will grant you that.
Hey, so I'm gonna need y'all
But
to
I
start
will
sitting
say, as
down.
of right now,
Y'all
the
sit
verdict is you guys are guilty as fuck.
There is no such. Oh, but right there,
Look,
sir.
look
With
at
that
this.
comment,
Look at
look at that.
this.
You can't.
I
look,
also
look
have
what
body
comment
cam
that
of
you
you
just made.
stabbing someone. Oh
Profanity.
my
Get
goodness,
this
Judge,
judge
out of
out of
here.
here. Get him out of
What's
here.
going on?
Profanity,
Get
profanity,
this judge out of
God,
here.
We need a new judge. We need a new judge. No profanity. No profanity. Don't call you profanity. Judge, why you using profanity?
No, this is
Quiet in the court.
crazy. No, this is
Profanity
actually
in
crazy.
court is crazy.
Also have body cam of
Profanity
the
in court is crazy.
But at this
In the
point,
courts.
Ma'am,
we feel like this is
Profanity in the court is crazy.
Quiet in the
quiet in the
no,
fucking
this,
court.
no, this,
Whoever
this,
that is that's
this
screaming,
definitely
you know,
has
they
to be
about to get
taken
the boot. Like, I don't know
somewhere
who's
else.
screaming, but
I'm
just
not
be
gonna lie.
quiet. Like, for real.
Because look, I even do have body cam of this same judge. My officer approached us, and this judge did say
Alright.
my officer is ugly as shit. So look,
All right.
I will be filing a
Alright.
report.
Hey,
Judge.
quiet
This judge
in
is
the
really
court.
biased.
Quiet in the court. That means you too. All right. So what we have here is a mistrial. On what grounds? And there will be a reschedule.
Can I make a point?
What's your point, Austin?
He already found them guilty. It wouldn't be a mistrial, it would be an appeal.
He
would
did
still be
not.
awarded compensation.
He did not. He
They
did
called,
not
they
find us
called for
guilty.
it before he said his verdict, though.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They called for it before he
Thank
said his
you.
verdict.
We are
biased.
being
The
treated
grounds is biased.
unfairly.
Court.
And this judge is
And it's
judge is
very
not
not
And
professional.
I'll grant them that.
Thank you.
You guys are not professional.
You guys have a good day.
You're not professional, sir.
I'm
You're
just
not
here.
professional,
There'll be a
And
retrial.
I will be
Yep.
filing a report
All right,
on you.
y'all. Yeah, have a good day.
And I'll be
PD, we
filing
out.
reports
So you
on
have a
you
good day.
guys too.
PD,
Have
we
a
out.
good day.
Yeah, we got.
Good day.
Alright.
Let's
go.
And I'll be filing a
Bullshit.
report.
Thank you. Court, I
Bullshit.
love
Have
you.
a nice day. Have a
You
nice day.
PD
Is there gonna be another
corrupt
bullshit,
as
man?
fuck.
Bullshit.
When I become mayor, I'll
Bullshit.
make sure that you guys all get retrained.
I bet you got told, gang. I ain't with you.
I ain't gonna lie.
Or like, are you crazy?
My
She's
fault
the-
for my profanity.
Now that's definitely
Stupid. She's the Senate. Are you dumb?
Yeah, no, you tripping that shit.
Bro, on God, it was
Yo,
all
B,
the
what
gangster,
happened?
bro.
That's how I know y'all niggas are
I'm just
stupid. I don't know y'all
I'm
laws.
just trolling him.
It's that
Yo, bro,
fuck.
I ain't gonna
What's
lie,
up, buddy?
dude passed me a whole check paper in there, bro. Like, them niggas just
I
trolling,
am. I'm
bro.
making that report right now on that judge. I got body cam on that judge.
Alright,
My officer ugly as shit.
Any
You know
judge?
that.
Wait, is there gonna be any court date?
I'm
That
pretty
report
sure
is getting filed
I
right
got
now.
a couple
File that
judges.
fucking report. File that fucking
So
report.
I will be filing a report on that judge.
You better
talk
shit,
about
real shit.
before.
Ain't gonna lie. Me give it a buck.
Alright.
That's crazy how you wear your
That judge is gonna lose his job.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I even have
And
body
listen,
cam of that judge stabbing someone. So
Yeah,
I'ma be
shut up.
real.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
damn.
Yeah,
This is gonna be. This is
I'm gonna be
this is
real.
gonna
That
be
was
consuming.
grounds for.
He's
for
very
trial
cooked.
on-
You're rich.
Yes.
Hello,
Hey, fuck
hello,
that judge.
Rich.
Yo,
Yes, sir.
Hello,
Go away,
Rich.
go away, go,
Rich.
go.
Hello,
What's up?
are you here?
Fuck that judge.
I'm here.
All right, listen, right? So every Saturday now is court RP. So whatever the fuck y'all want to do, make it RP. I don't care what y'all talk about. Y'all put in
Yeah.
as much as y'all want. But the case is over. Shut the hell up.
The case is not over. Are you
If it's
crazy?
not-
We don't know
it's
your
over
laws.
right now.
You do not know your laws.
The
This
case
is
is
not
over.
over, gang. And I'm talking with. I'm talking with.
Yo, bro, I swear on my mother, I swear to God. Bro, where's Spot?
Bitch, what you gonna do?
I swear to God.
What are you gonna do?
You?
That was it. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie.
And I'm talking with my PD members, so
Hey,
I'm
good
allowed to
shit.
talk. I'm allowed to talk.
I ain't gonna lie, that was even me, Stacks.
What's
So
up?
start with me,
I ain't
buddy.
gonna lie.
Wanna-
Fucking had got me tight. I had to come through.
What you said, Birdie?
Not applying for PD. It's me, Sammy.
Make a ticket.
Oh,
Alright.
you like putting your hands on men?
Will I be?
Huh?
Will I stay on this show with it or on my
Like
main?
putting your hands on men.
I mean, if
I was just
just once you're not a gang member on this show, you're good.
Oh, so, alright.
You don't need no other job, really. Try not, yeah,
Yeah.
like
You
it'll be
really
better.
Hey, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing?
You don't need to have
This is
another
gonna be a
job.
nice. Oh my gosh.
I got a
Yeah,
bind.
man,
What
that's
you
alright.
doing, boy?
But
You
that's
can't do that, Brennan. You
alright.
can't.
Like, Rich,
Hey,
Boys.
so
Hey, you smell like shit.
Shut up, bitch.
what did Busy say about the officer thing,
Hey,
bro?
About the officer thing.
Yo, Sergeant,
Hi,
Lieutenant,
Dunbar.
come
How
here.
you doing,
Lieutenant, come here,
Dunbar?
Lieutenant.
Come here, Dunbar. Come here, Dunbar. I missed you, buddy. Where you been at? Where you been at? Where you been at?
Who you talking
Man,
to like that?
You have a
No,
nice
you
day.
don't-
You
you don't know
have a
who
nice
this
day.
is.
You
You
can
know
know
What's
who
your name and
this
badge
is.
number? What's
Oh,
your
you know
name and
who
badge
this
number?
is?
Why are you
Yo.
asking for? Why are you
How
asking
you
for his
doing,
name and
Dunbar?
badge number?
Because he just told me to shut the fuck
This
up.
whole
Why
thing
would
is
you
this
say
whole
that?
thing is
How you
done.
doing, Dunbar?
Yeah, what's your name and badge number?
I'm flying out for the
What's your name and badge number?
I said
What's your
back
name?
up.
Give him your
I
name and
really
badge
What's your
number,
name and
Jolly.
badge number?
Give him your
What's
name
your
and
name?
badge number.
What's your name?
Yeah, I can't see that.
Give it a
It's not
badge
showing me.
number.
What's your name and badge number?
Yo, Dunbar, fuck that.
Sergeant
That man
John
ain't even no
Carter.
No
fucking
matter what you
Dunbar,
do,
bro.
Judge,
So you
you're
a
gonna lose
sergeant
your
and you
job.
be
Yo,
talking
that
to
nigga
people
named
like that.
Dunbar.
That's
Losing your
crazy.
You're gonna
job,
lose your
Judge.
job.
I said
Profanity
back
in
You're
up.
court
losing
is
your
I
job.
wild.
back up. I told you to
You're
back
losing
You
your
up.
could
job.
have
Okay,
back
so
up.
I'll win.
Shut
I
the
told you
fuck
to
up.
back up.
I'll see you in
Shut
Let
the
us
court.
fuck
not put the
up.
judge in
see you
court.
in
Let us
court.
not put the judge in
I'll
court.
see
I'll
you
see you
in
in
court.
court.
I
I'll
told you
see
to
you
back
guys
up.
in
Court,
court.
Judge.
Hey,
I'll see you in court.
Shut
I'll
that
see
shit
you
up,
in
man.
court.
Also,
You guys
I
are
will
corrupt as
definitely
shit.
see you in Judge.
Ooh. Hey,
You're
Dunbar.
You are very
You
unprofessional.
don't.
You are
You're
very
unprofessional.
You
Where's the
unprofessional.
told me
Miranda
that earlier.
rights given to this
Very
You
man?
are very
unprofessional.
unprofessional.
Where
Niggas
would the
don't
Miranda
know.
You're
Your
very
rights
name is
given to
requesting a
this
new
Dunbar.
man?
judge.
You
You're
use that
unprofessional.
Amber,
You're
nigga.
I'm
unprofessional.
professional. Using
I
profanity in
got body
court.
cam
I'll
of
go
you
for
You
the
got
calling
police
body
my,
too.
cam
I
too.
got body cam of you
Go ahead.
calling my officer
What type
ugly
of
as
judge
shit
do
and
that?
all of that.
What type
Yeah,
of
well,
judge
you
do
We're not
that?
can.
going.
What type of judge do
Do
It's
that?
that.
okay,
And
because guess what?
What
That's
the
you
judge
stab
do
called.
it?
someone
You
in
gonna
the
hate
What
me
the
for
courthouse.
judge
that.
do
What
it?
type of
You
judge
stab
do
someone
that?
in the courthouse
What
as
type
a
of
Go
judge
with
judge.
you.
do that?
You
Yeah.
gonna hate me
Shit.
for that, Dunbar.
Ask her.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Why you
Matter of
got
fact,
your
blow,
taser
come
out,
on.
huh?
Matter of
Why do you
fact,
have your
blow, come
taser
I
on.
out?
love that,
De-escalate.
Dunbar.
As
De-escalate.
a
Why you got
judge,
your taser out?
as a
Why
judge,
you got your
you
taser
stab
out?
someone in the courthouse,
I
so we
wish
could
I
I
got
do
my
was
this.
teacher
a
already
nigga.
for the
Oh shit. No, that shit was funny. That shit was funny. Oh god, that shit was.
I know
Hey
that's
Grant.
embarrassing
Hey
to
Grant.
DOJ,
Hey
bro.
Grant.
That is so embarrassing to
Yes,
DOJ.
yes, that was embarrassing. Yes, that was embarrassing. I got all
Nigga
this shit.
pulls up a body cam with a judge stabbing someone, committing a crime. That's crazy.
Yeah. Boy.
Yeah. Yo, I'm weak.
Boy, that's crazy. This shit crazy.
That's crazy. Now they gotta have a retrial. I'm weak. I will. What do we have to eat? Sure. You'll make some for me, Dad? All right. What? How much of that cream you have to use? Huh?
Cream. You don't have to have sour cream. You don't want sour cream?
No? Well,
What is going on?
Did they recess time again?
What happened?
Did they reset the time again after yesterday?
What time? I don't even know what y'all talking about. Cause I'm not gonna be in city for at least. Well, I'm not gonna be in city all day today because I don't got my PC. It's getting worked on.
Okay.
Did they start the court yet?
Yeah, they just did a. I don't know if they're gonna do it again, but they just got finished with it before tsunami.
The judge was unprofessional.
What was the verdict? What was the final verdict?
It was a trial because someone found the footage of the judge stabbing someone at Main Clothing.
What the fuck? What judge?
I don't know his name, but I
So
know
a judge found footage of a judge stabbing someone?
Yeah, police found the footage of a judge stabbing someone.
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on in Chirac? What the fuck?
We was about to lose the case, I believe, but then one of us pulled up a body cam footage of a judge stabbing someone.
So the same judge, tell me, was the same judge who was in your ticket also trialing the case?
I believe so. I'm not sure. I got in kind of late.
What the fuck is going? Who all was there?
Dubar.
It was Dubar, Rich,
Myers.
And Rich.
His face.
Me, Grant.
I forgot his name. Busy.
Kiwi, Brianna. Val.
Nah, that shit. Nah, I told him because I told Dubois, I said, if anything, if she's gonna be the judge to do it, just ask for a mistrial, because
it's a trial, so they're gonna be doing a retrial. I'm trying to figure out when right now.
Oh, yeah, that nigga. I didn't think judges can stab people.
Nah, when you see them in the road, they're in the act of the court.
That's what I say.
The whole of CPD doesn't need to be retrained.
Right.
Nah, that nigga, I don't know who the hell would tell somebody in there. You're on PD side and tell somebody open that court case, because they can't open the
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hold on. What happened?
You said what?
Hold on. I'm in game. I'm talking to him now.
Or that not become dressed for to represent P. We have a lawsuit against.
You're an outstanding police officer. What they have to become the commissioner. You literally you see much better than what it is now. The assistant commissioner and commissioner are corrupt as fuck. And that's how I'm playing.
I worked underneath them, so I think they're doing a pretty good job.
Screen share. I need to see who the fuck is saying work for real.
Officers don't have to read rights anymore on the streets. No, we don't have to read rights anymore on the street.
Tell them the only time we have to read rights is if we're gonna question them.
That puts my officers at risk because people like to pick up our suspects, shoot at us, try to stop them from being arrested. That's Okay, but we make the prayer after the scene is done. So as of before the prayer is made, right? That's still part of our job to try to stop a suspect from being taken away from us.
Truly, come on now, Miranda rights it's a law, bro. You have to Mirandarize someone.
Yeah, when we're questioning them at PD.
If they're being interrogated.
You don't always have to Mirandarize somebody. I'm trying to tell you.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
You don't always have to.
You guys gotta read a little bit. Listen,
no, because if you don't tell them, because if you don't tell them that anything they say is given in evidence,
somebody. All that means is
you're just basically allowing them to say guilty shit. It's against the law.
It's not allowed to be.
So you have to advise them.
That's what they say.
never questioned. Maybe that's
Miranda
Miranda rights simply protects
Also,
the Sixth Amendment.
you also can Miranderize them at any time. There's no time limit to Miranderize them.
Baby, you got
I don't think y'all understand that.
And if they're willing to, what's called?
Yeah,
They're
they should know their rights.
simply waiving. No, they're simply waiving their rights.
They don't read you your rights unless you're in that interrogation room.
It is
Oh, yeah,
job
do
to
your research,
advise them of their rights.
Yep, exactly.
Do your research. If he's not being questioned, if he's not being questioned,
he was questioned, you fucking idiot. Go watch
Where?
the podcast.
Go watch.
He was literally arrested, bro. He was detained, and he didn't even get told he was detained, and then they arrested him because they did a search on him, which was no probable cause.
What did he do to warrant the search?
There was no PC.
There was a drug call. There was a drug call in the area, and they crash landed the helicopter right in front of them, and they ran off. And then they started chasing him, and they tackled him to the ground and put him in handcuffs.
His reason for running was that
and there
he
were no
said
lights, no
he
nothing. There
didn't
was only a PD
he
heli.
said
There
he
was no
didn't
lawful command
identify
to stop.
police.
No, there was literally
No.
nothing. No
He
words
did
were
say-
exchanged, no nothing.
No.
Even if it
words
says
himself.
police on that
He said he
helicopter,
ran.
there's a people that can't read, bro. You do realize that, right?
Hey,
You have to verbally say it.
well, how
Yo,
is they gonna say it if he already
Chicago
fled
Police
before they
Department.
fully landed?
All you have to say is Chicago Police Department, stop where you are. That's all you
Bro,
have to say.
If you
say
look at
that.
the body cam,
If he
he's
had
already
that,
he's already gone.
If he literally said just that, I wouldn't have
He's
a
already
case.
gone before
But
they
again,
even finished landing. Come on, let's be real.
You have to give them a
fucking
law
scream it.
to stop.
There was
they
no
can keep
word said.
walking, unless you say they're detained
My
or they're
officers
arrested.
landed the helicopter in front of them.
In the
and my
middle of a
officers
street.
didn't even jump. My officers didn't even have a chance to helicopter before they started running. That's your suspect's problem.
No,
not our
that's
problem.
PD's. Then
No,
say
it's not.
something.
If we land our helicopter,
My
or pull
deal
up and the
is
suspect
why
starts running,
you guys
you want
using
me
a
to stop
helicopter
and
for?
You want me to stop and tell them, hey, listen, we the police, stop running.
Yes, that's exactly what you should be
at that
doing.
time-
Tsunami? What?
They doing another restart?
You
What I'm
have
saying
to
though is
have
why is
job.
CPD, my question here is why is CPD using a helicopter for low-level crimes? Helicopters are meant for
With
police
no lights.
chases.
No indicators
I
if
don't
they're being
know.
pulled over, stopped, nothing. They
Yeah,
don't say
Helicopters
anything.
our helicopters have heat sensors, so we can see exactly where they are.
Yeah,
Stuff
but
like that.
helicopters are
middle
meant
of
to
a
be in the
fucking
sky,
day.
not to be crash landed in the middle of a road and then people arrested.
Yeah, and then ran down.
Yeah, because now if you really want to go there, you could say that's breaking
Police
one of the
pull up
Bible
on
rules.
scene and people start running, right? That gives us the right to chase
That's
them
not
down.
the deal.
Because what are they running for? If you don't have nothing to
That
hide,
implies
Can I
you
go?
have to prove that.
Hold
there
on,
should be
can
no
I
reason
go?
why you running.
Listen, man.
Yo,
all I'm
can I
gonna
go
say
OC
to
real
end this
quick?
debate
Allahu
is
Akbar.
Miranda rights have nothing to do with the actual
Right.
arrest itself.
Right.
It's only for interrogation purposes.
I understand.
And
That's
if you're
what
not
we're-
Mirandarized,
no
listen,
PC.
but listen,
Right.
if
But
you're
if
not
But
Mirandarized,
if we're being all realistic here, why are you
all
crash
of the
landing a
questioning
fucking
just gets
helicopter in the middle of the
thrown
street
out.
anyways?
Yeah,
I
but
don't
there was no
know.
PC. Even not looking at the Mirandarized shit,
Like-
there was no PC for
Like
the arrest.
hold on, I'm
There
gonna go
is.
see
no,
for a
there's
second.
what
If-
PC? Him running? When he
Yeah, that's
wasn't
not
told to
they
PC.
stop?
pulled up
That's
to a
just him
drug
running.
call.
No, that
He
doesn't
started
matter. He's in the
running.
area. That's it.
Yeah, but you didn't see
That's
him
not
selling
PC.
drugs. You guys didn't
There was no
observe
It
hand
him.
doesn't
hand, no
matter.
nothing.
If,
Yes,
if
it
you're not
does.
guilty, listen. If you're not guilty,
It doesn't matter
and
because
there's a
they
shootout
have
near
to
you,
prove
right?
that.
Why would you start running from the police when the police?
Because
you
there's
fear
a
for your
fucking
life.
shootout. What are you talking
I'm
about?
running
Why
for
would
your
you
life.
fear if you're standing there doing
I'm
nothing
innocent,
and there's a
I'm running
shootout
towards
You hear
around the
gunshots.
police? Why would you
What's
run
going on?
from the police? The police
No,
are there to
because police
protect
have,
you, not to
CPD
hurt
have
you.
got a bad name as it is. No one's gonna.
So they're
run
gonna
towards
pull up and
CPD.
shoot you?
No, people are gonna run
If
away
they
from
don't see a
CPD
gun
because you
out,
guys
they're
don't
not
have
gonna shoot
good
you.
relations.
Bro, it's good for you to say that, but half of them don't even know what the fuck is
That's
going
what I'm
on, bro.
saying. Like they don't be knowing what's going on. We
Don't be-
pull up half the
you
time.
can't
Niggas
think
be
the
like, "Why are
average-
you arresting me?
don't
What are
be-
you doing?"
you can't-
No, I'm
They
talking
don't
about
average
PD. I'm not
civilian.
talking about us, nigga.
No, y'all don't be knowing.
Nigga, y'all
shit
don't know
like
what the fuck going on.
that. And y'all rolly be.
Y'all rookie
Here we
cop
go.
told me that I could have my backpack and that y'all couldn't go in there without my consent. And then now
That was
what, bro?
before the law had
He
been
that rookie
Okay,
cop himself.
okay,
Oh,
cool,
so let me
well,
get
yeah.
lights. Hold on.
Okay. So how do I know that? And your fucking trainee doesn't know that, bro.
Can you listen? So he was on LOA for 2 weeks. He wasn't aware of that because that day he just came back. So
That's
he
not
wasn't
his
even
fault.
aware of
That's
that
the
change.
officer's fault
So
for
yeah,
not being brought
that's
up to
not
speed
his
when he
Right.
returned at work.
What I'm gonna.
He only was up there because he was.
So
He
if,
was
like,
not
if we're being
the
completely
arresting
realistic
officer.
here, why are you guys crash landing a helicopter in the middle of a street? Because we can all
That
say
that has nothing to do
realistically,
with this
no
case.
one's
That
gonna
don't
have a
have nothing to
CPD
do with this
helicopter.
That has
case.
nothing to do with
You
this
keep talking
case.
about this helicopter.
Your
It
case.
is though because we're
It's
supposed to be.
about them
This is
having
supposed to be.
helicopters.
Yo, this is supposed to be. No,
Your
because this is supposed to
claim
be
is that they
realistic.
unlawfully arrested him and they
Yeah,
didn't.
but yeah,
arrest
but
him.
they did. They unlawfully
A
arrested him.
helicopter has nothing to
Now
do
it's
with
a
that.
helicopter.
Yeah, but
Give me
what
one
we're saying here,
specific example,
we're
PC.
picking and
You can.
choosing what
Like, come
like
on, man.
realistic
They
shit we
pulled
should
up
be doing right now.
to a drug show.
That's not PC. Being
They
in an area is
had
not
reasonable
probable cause.
suspicion.
To detain, not arrest. They
You
straight
have
up arrest.
suspicion, but it's not
They
reasonable
searched
suspicion.
him
That's your
and
own
found
suspicion.
illegal things on
That's
him.
not how
That's your
that
own
works, Brody.
suspicion.
You had no reason to search me.
If you ring
It's
it,
okay.
if you ring it,
It's okay because the next
Like,
judge
come
is
on,
gonna find it guilty anyways. Because like, come on, you can take one look
You
at
know
that
you
and see
could.
that.
Bro, he
the
tried to
rights-
take the stand and say that my Miranda rights were invalid because
He said the SIU doesn't follow the same
what the
laws as
fuck,
PD
bro?
Yeah,
department.
but
Like, what?
SIU is policy, it's not law. They don't give a fuck about what their policy
My nigga,
says.
they were in
At the
a
end of the day,
police
there's a law.
marked
The law's
helicopter
the law.
and they had on these police, brother. Y'all were not
saying
unmarked.
that they were unmarked. Yeah, that shit's. And there was no PC.
Bullshit,
there
bro.
was no PC. They weren't Mirandized. He was questioned. This case is fucked. And PD's
And not to only say that, you
weird
guys
about it.
also
Hopefully
in the
it's
body
not one of
count.
the judges that, you know,
I'm
be at
telling
main
you.
clothes a while.
I'm telling you. Cause I'm telling you. I'm
Who,
telling
me?
you, Grant. That's what I'm talking about, Grant.
Oh well, I haven't been
I don't
over
know why
Cloven in a
guys
You
fact.
a lie. You have been in main clothes. You a lie. You a lie.
But what I'm gonna say before DOJ goes and shit, before DOJ goes and well not goes, but really and truly, we need to fix this shit because right now there's a big fine line of between what's realistic and what's not, what's fell RP and what's probable cause and all this bullshit. Because we need to get this shit sorted.
Yeah, PD's fucked, man.
And if we have judges,
Yeah, dude, you
make
sure
that the
showed
judges
PD.
are
Like
withholding the
PD's
law.
gonna go away.
I don't want you guys to go. I want you to fix your shit. That was ass
Hey,
in there.
man.
Nobody.
We're supposed to be taking this realistic, but nothing about that body count was
He
realistic.
would have never been searched.
I agree.
He
You
didn't
shouldn't have ran,
flee.
but that's not PC.
Well,
It doesn't matter.
that's a crime.
It's not a crime.
It's
He
not
doesn't
a crime.
stop.
That's evading arrest.
He cannot
It's not
be
evading
charged for
arrest
a
because
flee
he's
if
never
he's not
committed a
gonna
crime
stop.
in the first place. He's allowed to run away.
If
He hasn't
he told
committed
to
a
stop and then
crime.
ran, sure. That's
Right?
It doesn't matter if they pull up.
People start